Dexter Fowler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out. Chris Coghlan will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Marte is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for round number 2.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. And the pitch. This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
He is absolutely smoking. He's got that average all the way up over 300 now, and he comes through here with another solid base hit.
Ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 1-1. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pause, now the pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for Clint Hurdle's Pittsburgh Pirates as they'll line up this way. Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Ike, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Second, right fielder,
Gregory Polanco will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Yeah, a couple of flyouts here to start the home first. I think he'd rather see a few more balls on the ground going forward, but I'm sure he'll take the 2 easy outs.
Andrew McCutcheon will dig in. Currently 1 spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We played an inning. No score. Jorge Soler will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes in here right at 260. 22 home runs and 71 runs batted in. And that misses 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Here he comes on 2-2. Out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 7 homers and 25 driven in. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. Wellington Castillo will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch on the way. Grounded, foul. He's set, now the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit. Jake Arrieta will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2.
Jake Arrieta.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Pedro Alvarez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
In there, 2-1. Here's the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
John Kang will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Now here's the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Neil Walker will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch to him. Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. And the catch made there by Coughlin to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll move to the third with no score. Dexter Fowler ready to go here as we begin the third. And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here. 0-1. Pitch on the way. On the ground to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Chris Coughlin will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Fastball in there for a called strike. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through, a base hit. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. From the stretch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. EK, where are you going now on 3 and 2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Chris Bryant will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board. Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. Fowler scores. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double. And with it, they've taken a 2-run lead.
Now batting, right fielder
Jorge Soler will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. That's popped up out towards short right field. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Well, normally you prefer your hitters to be aggressive, but this was a situation where it really cost him. He's got 2 men on base, but he winds up chasing the first pitch out of the zone, pops it straight up.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Oh, that pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count. With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Here's Javier Baez. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
2-0 on the way. And that's in there, 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a rocket to third. And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Wellington Castillo will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will score as well. And they've started to break it open a bit now. It's up to 5-0. Jake Arrieta will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
That one's in there, 3-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. Dexter Fowler will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Too low, 1-0.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out.
And hold that thought as this ball is through the infield for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
And I don't care what the name or number is on the back of your jersey. If you get knocked around for 6 runs in an inning, I don't care who you are. It's time to get you out of there.
Chris Coughlin will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. first offering on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Walker is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 6-0. Francisco Cervelli will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up, and that you're going to fight them until the last out. Yep, another good job right there to get that first out, and you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
And here's the first pitch. Steve Lombardozzi comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Coghlan there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Francisco Liriano.
Pedro Florimon will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano.
Pedro Florimon.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Jeff Locke is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Ready now on 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third base.
Chris Bryant will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Kang backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Jorge Soler will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Can he get up and make the play? And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Starlin Castro is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Starling Marte will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Grounded to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Gregory Polanco will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
The 1-0. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Coghlan there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a line drive to left. Coghlan is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-0. Javier Baez will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Javier Baez.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the pitch. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
The catcher, number 5, Wellington Castillo.
Wellington Castillo will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. First pitch coming. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Jake Arrieta will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, try opening your eyes for the next pitch. Oh.
1-0 on the way. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Ball 2.
Up high, 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Pedro Alvarez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
John Hang will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's a base hit. The relay throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there.
The second baseman.
Neil Walker will try it again. He flew out his first time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Chris Coughlin will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
6 runs, 10 hits.
No errors so far for the Cubbies. He's set. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Comes set. Now the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Anthony Rizzo will step in. A ground out victim his last time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. He's ready now. The pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates nothing. Francisco Cervelli will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
First pitch coming. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He'll try again 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Boy, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Mel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Mel Rojas.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1. foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's Castro for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Brandon Compton will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Chris Bryant is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jorge Soler will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And he's got himself a base hit. Starlin Castro will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates nothing. Starling Marte stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning. And maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Marte off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Andrew McCutchen will dig in now. Struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about it. Here's the first offering. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw. It's too high, and he's going to get in there at third with a stolen base. The next pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
Well, for a while there, it didn't look like they were ever going to break through, but they finally get on the board here in inning number 7. Now they've got to see if they can add on a few more and maybe make this game a little more interesting.
Now here's the first pitch. Running now is McCutchen. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he's safe. Runners on first with one down. From the stretch. He's running again. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Yeah, and even though this bounces over the wall, I don't think it would have made any difference one way or the other. I kind of doubt he would have been thinking about going for 3, and the runner was going to score anyway without a problem.
Come on, Pirate, you can do it.
Stepping in now, John Kang. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Fowler is there, 2 gone. Neil Walker will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch on the way. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Cub error, and a runner left.
Leading off
First pitch to him.
second baseman.
Javier Baez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now the pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. McCutchen has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Wellington Castillo will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Castillo.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. Stabs for it. He's got it. Onto the pitcher covering, and he dropped the baseball. And as a result, they're going to have themselves a 1-out base runner.
Don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pause, now the pitch. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And Cervelli will have to go to first, and it's a successful sacrifice. Dexter Fowler will dig in. He singled his last time around. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. Francisco Cervelli will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just look lost up there.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Steve Lombardozzi will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First offering on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. 1-1 pitch is in the air now out to left field. Coghlan there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Hans Lee will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Tony Watson come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Chris Coghlan will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball here headed out toward McCutchen in center. And he's got it for the first out. Anthony Rizzo will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now here it comes. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit. Chris Bryant will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. James Taillon will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Chris Bryant will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And this is up and in, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2 and 2 now. Here comes a 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3 and 2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3 and 2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Jorge Soler is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And here's the first pitch. Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. Javier Baez will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 8th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Jake Arrieta will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Dexter Fowler will try again, working on a good ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Polanco there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Pedro Strop will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Starling Marte will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Gregory Polanco is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Andrew McCutchen will step in, an RBI single his last time around. Here's the first offering. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. While the throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
Well, you've got a big lead out there, so this probably won't be a huge error in the long run. But you've got to be able to finish this game out strong. I mean, here he probably just lets his focus wander for a second, and next thing you know, he's throwing the ball away.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And again, he'll lay off the pitch below the knees. Ball 3. 3-0 is on the way. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. John Kang will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final...
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here!
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, we're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
The second baseman, number 18, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 3 runs already home here.
Come on, Pittsburgh, let's go.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, you know, this one was pretty much over early on. A huge third inning is all they needed to cruise to this victory.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs, 15 hits. 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Pirates, 5 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. They left 2 runners stranded. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. His record is now 14-9. Loss goes to Francisco Liriano. He falls to 11-8. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our main attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The weekend is almost here and some great series are ahead, but before we get there, we'll go back to Thursday's action to see how it shook out. In the National League Central, the Cubs paid visit to PNC Park where they took on the hometown Pirates. And it was the boys from Northside Chicago who grabbed the W. The final was 11-5. Javier Baez picked up 5 RBIs and really made the difference in this one. Jake Arrieta was very much in control on the mound, earning the victory as he pitched 8 full while allowing only 1 unearned run. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. At the moment, the Pirates are in first place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Cardinals did battle with the Brewers in Milwaukee. The Cardinals grabbed the win 6-0. Adam Wainwright was in total control on the mound as he tossed a complete game shutout. As of today, the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cardinals are 3rd in the division, 19 games out of first. The Blue Jays visited the ATL and the Braves to play some interleague baseball, and Atlanta held on for the extra innings victory. The final was 5-4. Andrelton Simmons turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Heading into today, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East, 4.5 games back. The Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're 13.5 out of first place. The Miami Marlins paid a visit to the nation's capital to play the Nats, and it was the Nats who came away victorious. The score was 4-1. Wilson Ramos was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Evan Meek earned his 10th victory on the season out of the pen. Right now, the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East, only a game and a half back. The Marlins are 2nd in the division, only a half game back. The Orioles paid visit to the Trop to do battle with the Rays, and it was the Orioles who came out on top. The score was 4-1. At the moment, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Orioles are 3rd in the division, 12.5 games back. The Oakland Athletics were on the south side of Chicago to take on the White Sox, and the White Sox were the victors. The final was 1-0. Chris Sale earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As of today, the White Sox are in first place in the AL Central. They have a small half-game advantage. The A's are in last place in the AL West, 14 games back. The Royals were in Cleveland to play the Indians, and it was the Tribe who came away victorious, the final 4-3. Carlos Carrasco picked up the W on the mound, his 16th of the season. He currently has the most complete games pitched in the American League. Heading into today, the Indians are in 3rd place in the AL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Royals are at the bottom of the division, 9.5 games behind first. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim paid visit to the Twins at Target Field in Minneapolis, and the Halos were victorious, 8-1. Matt Shoemaker was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Looking at the standings, the Twins sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They trail first by 4 games. The Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Houston Astros did battle with their in-state and division rivals, the Texas Rangers in Arlington, and the Astros made short work of the opposition, 8-2. Danny Valencia was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. At the moment, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West, 11.5 games out of first. The Astros are atop the division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
one standing at Dodger Stadium. Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6.
Think about it.